Among the treasures found in the tomb of King Tutankhamun was a necklace with a very unique type of stone attached to it. The special thing about this stone was that no one had seen a stone like it before, and no one knew its name. Thousands of stone experts put their skills to the test to learn about this greenish and yellow-colored stone. But this small piece of stone was completely different from all the stones in our world. Eventually, it came to be believed that this precious stone from Tutankhamun's necklace was not part of our world but was brought from another planet. But the scientists could not understand this at all. Many years later, when modern technology started to take hold, a group of scientists conducted lab tests on this unique and mysterious stone from the Tutankhamun necklace. And this time, the result that came in front of them caused a stir in the entire world of science. Viewers, located in the middle of the limestone mountains, about 650 kilometers from the Giza pyramids in Egypt, is a place called the Valley of the Kings. Thousands of years ago, the kings and queens of Egypt were buried here with great pomp along with their treasures. These beautiful tombs filled with treasures were looted over time. But there was only one tomb that we found in completely original condition. This was the tomb of King Tutankhamun, who ruled Egypt about 3,500 years ago. The news of the mummy of King Tutankhamun and the royal treasure found here caused a stir all over the world, which led people from all over to come and see this treasure. Thousands of objects made of pure gold were part of this treasure. Among them was a necklace decorated with precious stones of different colors. The largest and most beautiful of these stones was placed in the center of the necklace. All the other things were becoming known to everyone, but this beautiful stone on the necklace had never been seen by anyone before. Thousands of mineralogists and stone experts were called, but the real truth could not be revealed. There are more than 200 gemstones found in our world so far, but surprisingly, this strange stone was quite different from all of them. There was something in that priceless piece of stone that puzzled everyone. The locals were forced to believe that the stone in Tutankhamun's necklace was magical or was taken from some other planet. After many years, a group of scientists and mineralogists conducted lab tests to find out the true nature of this stone. They also believed that whatever the test results revealed would come out in the open. But instead of solving the matter, they got more confused. One thing became clear from the laboratory test. What was believed to be a stone for so many years was actually a piece of glass. But what perplexed the experts was that the properties of this piece of glass were quite different from those of normally found glass. Normal glass is often volcanic, formed when boiling hot lava cools down for some reason. Most lava turns into black crystalline glass when it hits water. But this piece of glass did not look volcanic, nor did lab tests prove anything like that. From the laboratory test, it was also known that this piece of glass was made at a temperature of more than 800 degrees Celsius. Whereas boiling lava from volcanoes is usually around 1100 degrees Celsius. Where did this piece of glass finally come from? And how did it reach the ancient Egyptians 3,500 years ago? This question constantly bothered the research team. Egyptologists, scientists, and mineralogists from all over the world were baffled as this piece of glass on Tutankhamun's necklace had now become a mystery. Many years passed, but unfortunately no one could find out where this precious glass came from. But then finally came the day that everyone was waiting for. The African Sahara, which is so big that it covers many countries, spreads over 92 square kilometers, covering Algeria, Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Libya, and Sudan, as well as a large part of Egypt. A caravan was passing through the Middle Desert about 1,000 km away from Cairo, Egypt, where the treasure of Tutankhamun is kept in the museum. They noticed some objects lying on the sand in the distance that were shining. When they went to see, they found not thousands, but millions of pieces of glass scattered on the hot sand. And it was the same type of glass that was found in Tutankhamun's necklace. The scene felt quite strange, as it was surprising to find so many strange pieces of glass in a place that no one had passed by in years. Word spread like wildfire throughout the area, and soon reached the team of researchers who had been studying this particular piece of glass for years. The question that had gone unanswered for many years was finally answered. The glass in Tutankhamun's necklace was brought from a desert 1,000 kilometers away, now known as desert glass. But where did these pieces of glass spread over an area of thousands of miles come from? To know this, the desert had to be explored. After traveling for 3 consecutive days and 3 nights, the researchers reached the point they were looking for. It is a sea of sand where neither man nor animal can be seen far and wide. Numerous pieces of glass were on top of the sand, and many were sunk into the sand. It appears that there was a great event at some point in time that led to the formation of this desert glass. While there was no information about the mysterious glass fragments during the past several years, now millions of such fragments were lying in front of the researchers. They needed to know how they got here. Several samples were tested in a modern lab, and it was found that they contained some particles that were not really related to our Earth. But there was another very important piece of information revealed by the same test. This piece of glass was about 3 million years old. Scientists believe this only meant that a huge meteorite must have fallen in the area. By the way, many meteorites come towards the Earth every day, but as soon as they enter the Earth's atmosphere, they ignite and vaporize due to friction before they even fall to the ground. But if a meteorite is big enough, it can reach our Earth and cause a lot of damage as a result. The explosion caused by a meteorite falling to Earth is 10,000 times greater than the explosion of a nuclear bomb, and the resulting heat is as hot as the surface of the sun. The main sign of a meteorite crash is that they leave huge craters on the ground, so big that it looks like you are standing on the edge of a chasm. But there were no such craters anywhere in this part of the country. The mystery of desert glass was taking one new turn after another. Starting with Tutankhamun's necklace, now the matter had gone to the meteorite. From glass experts to meteorite experts, all these knots were trying to be untied. But then Farouk El-Baz, who is also a scientist and a geologist, finally untied the tangled knot. He pointed out where the meteorite had fallen at some point, and being an expert in geology, also explained that 7,000 years ago, this sea of sand was actually green, with rivers flowing and many lakes existing. Because this glass is 3 million years old, and the landscape was different then when a fiery meteorite fell on these sandstone mountains 100 kilometers from here. It must have melted the sandstone in one blow. Due to the stone's lava falling on the water, it cooled immediately and became this unique silica glass, which flowed by the pressure of the rivers and has come to this point 100 kilometers away. This glass is also called desert glass or pure silica glass, which is found only in this desert in Africa. Every passing year, when the sand dunes shift their location due to the winds, new glass pieces are buried under them. So far, the largest piece found by the researchers is said to weigh 26 kg. I hope you will like and share this video. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next awesome video.